CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code
Guys, the chicken is here bringing you another Beach video. In today's video, guys, this is the sneak peek for season 13, and wow, we have a lot to unpack. So we have a fully maxed out tech tree to look at. This is the deck for 7 engine rooms. We're going to get into that in just a moment. But first, let's just dive in, look at the tech tree. Guys, I do appreciate everyone using the code chicken in the shop. It does help support the channel. If you like the content like this, then please consider using that code when you buy instant training for Warships. So, the biggest thing about Season 13, these dudes right here, these are new proto troops. These are called the Clone Riflemen, and they are absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and show you guys right now. So I did a couple battles against Shishk. We're just going to show you guys some of these replays. Now, these are against maxed out bases, right? They have all the ice, they have all the defenses, and it's a somewhat decent layout because Shish Kebabber made it. So here's how the Clone Riflemen work. As soon as they die, we'll try to catch some here. So look at these guys. They're about to die, or these ones in the mortar. So they die, and then more pop up. So it's a really interesting troop, and they're extremely powerful. So now the thing to remember is, from what I've seen, I don't know if this is just a dev build glitch or not, but when the Riflemen pop up, that's really cool to watch in the microwaver. When the Riflemen die and the Clone Riflemen pop up, they don't seem to follow flares, as you can see right here. I have an active flare down there, and they're not following it. So, yeah, but they're absolutely ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous. They're so strong, and, you know, you can just kind of throw them out. I'm using them here with Kavan in second wind just to get even more troops on the field. We'll slow it down so you can get a better look, but we're going to have these troops right away. So, to put that into perspective, looking at them against a maxed out base with all the defenses and all the ice, and they're still able to essentially just walk right through everything, you know, even with Kavan, we don't get Kavan till later on, but he doesn't make that much of a difference. Like, look at these Riflemen that are hitting, like, flamethrowers, and it's just making more Riflemen. So, as soon as they die, they pop up again. Now, the biggest problem with them, you'll see right here, is microwavers. It turns them into, like, Rifleman popcorn. Like, they just start popping and popping and popping them. But as soon as you hit them twice, they are going to die. So, and they don't, the cloned Riflemen don't respawn. So, that's something to keep in mind. But very interesting troop, extremely powerful, definitely going to be, if not the meta the entire season, a very large part of it. So that's the Clone Rifleman. The next newest troop that we have is we finally have the Incinerators. They're in Season 13. Now, I know there was a lot of speculation about Season 13. Prototypes, it's just about proto troops. There's new proto troops. All the troops are proto troops except for heavies. What else do we have? Warriors and heavy choppers, and we have rocket choppers somewhere, and grenadiers. But we're going to be using the proto troops for the most part, except for Krauts and heavy choppers. Those will probably come into play at some point. But yeah, I want to show you guys the new troops. Then we'll go over the tech tree in a little bit more detail. So let's take a look at the Incinerators. Now, the Incinerators, unlike the Clone Riflemen, a little bit disappointing. The Incinerators are literally just Scorchers. They're Scorchers, but they explode, and they have a cool graphic when they die. So you'll see this Incinerator right here. He doesn't do that much more damage. He doesn't really do anything that crazy, but you'll see when he dies. I'll put it into half speed here. You see when he dies, he throws out like fireballs that go kind of all around the map. They don't really clear mines. They do a tiny bit of damage. They have a nice bit of burning damage after, but other than that, they're nothing special, man. I would, in terms of warships, I'm looking at them just like I would look at Scorchers. Engineers, you know, we know what engineers are. They're not going to be hugely beneficial for warships. They're not going to make a massive difference. They're probably not going to have any. They're probably not going to be worth the keys to unlock them at all. So I wouldn't worry about that. Kavan is able to regen the Incinerators, but again, you know, just look at them like Scorchers. You're probably going to be better off with an extra boat of Clone Riflemen, to be honest. Save the GB for shock bombs, for splash damage. But, like, look at this. Like, look at the flamethrower on the Clone Riflemen. All it's doing is making more Clone Riflemen. You know, you throw a medkit down and you're good to go. So, the only thing that we're really worried about for them are microwavers. And we don't see microwavers. They don't come until like later on in the tech tree. So I mean, I'm thinking the meta is probably going to be Clone Rifleman. Yeah, there's the first microwaver. I think there's only one. No, there's two. But that's not till the very end. So I mean, Clone Riflemen are definitely going to be OP. So let's take a look. Let's take a breakdown of the tech tree. Now, in terms of pathing off the start, here's where you guys want to go. We want to take the top path. We want to take the top path because there's two reasons for this. One, it's a good path. We get the ice, we get the troops, we get the building. We get the troop damage, and then we can go over and get the next engine room. We're gonna pass mines. We're gonna pass the sniper tower. If we need them, we'll come back and get them. But it's either gonna be the meta at the start: swarm Clone Riflemen or swarm heavies, and it just depends on speed, on defenses, on some things like that. Now, the mines could actually, if you do go the mine route right off the start, they could actually work against you because they could just kill more riflemen. Like, the way to stop Clone Riflemen at the start is we're not going to have a lot of defenses. We don't have really any ice until we get building health. And most people are going to be able to max these guys out right off the start. So, if you do go with mines, if you do max the mines out, you know, if you do get the building damage or whatever later on, all you're going to be doing is creating more riflemen by killing the Clone Riflemen. So let's take a look at the stats here for a sec. So, when destroyed, you get 2 times Clone Riflemen. And that's essentially it. So, strength of many numbers. 1, 2, wait, what? These riflemen multiply after being destroyed up to 2 times. Each clone is slightly weaker and deals less damage than riflemen before him. But, weaker, they'll deal less damage, but there's 4 of them, right? So, killing them actually it works against you in a sense. It's like just kind of right at the start. It could be. Anyways, it could be. So getting mines, I'm going to skip it. I'm going to go Clone Rifleman, troop damage, heavies, building health, shock bomb, and then straight to the next engine room. And then from there, from 4 ERs to 5 ERs, there's a lot of stuff. It's all kind of good stuff. I don't know if there's a determined path just yet. But some things we definitely want to get are the statue nodes. We always know that. The troop health, the building damage, the troop damage. Those are going to be key. Maybe grabbing a hot pot to go against the Clone Rifleman is going to be important. And the shock mines are always good. But it looks like we are strapped in for another base race. We do have a 19-day, or sorry, not 19-day, but it is going to be a 20, 21-day season. 3 weeks again, which is fine. I'm not against that. What I'm really excited for this season is just that it's a lot different. We got a lot of different troops. We don't know exactly how it's going to go, but I'm really excited for it because it's not the same thing. It's not heavies. It's not, you know, get heavies and then go and get bombardiers and get heavy choppers. All of those are, we don't have bombardiers. We have cryo bombardiers and heavy choppers. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, and I'm really excited for that because we don't know how it's going to play out. You know, like we don't know at the end of the season if it's going to be, you know, lasertrons and heavy choppers, or heavy choppers, cryo bombers, or incinerators and clone riflemen. There's a lot of different options here, but my bet, guys, I'm banking on the clone rifleman this season. Now, Dr. Vitamin, he could be okay. You know, the whole thing with it being a base race is you never want to give up damage. So maybe bringing one boat of Dr. Vitamins is good if he's able to get that. If he's able to get the speed serum effect on the clone rifleman, that could be beneficial, but we don't know how that's going to play out just yet. But other than that, I think it's pretty well straightforward. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Oops, not this. I'm going to show you guys some. Oh, I clicked on the same thing again. Show you guys a replay of the clone rifleman in action because this is just they're just so much fun to watch. So let's put it into 2-speed here. Again, this is a maxed out base. Of course, we got the global Warship winner trophies out on the base just because, and yeah, obviously all this is on the dev build, guys, if you didn't know that already. And we are going to be going live Sunday morning at like 3 a.m. Eastern time when the season does drop. But look at this, man. Look at this. Look, the clone riflemen are literally just walking right through the base. I didn't shock this microwaver until very late, and they still walked right through it. They still took it down. You know? You just can't let them sit in splash damage for too long. But, yeah, they're not that hard to use. They're just a spread swarm troop. And they're very strong. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm sure there's going to be some crazy mix-ups that are really going to be strong, but we'll have to wait until the season actually drops until we see more of those. But yeah, guys, let me know down below in the comments what you're feeling about Season 13. I think it's going to be really exciting. I'm definitely looking forward to it a lot. We got Incinerators, we got Clone Riflemen, we got all the Proto Troops, and we have about 150 building health and 100 building damage. So the ice is there. It's not lacking. So we're going to have, average defense, but all different new troops. And I'm really looking forward to it. So, guys, let me know what you think of that down below in that comment section. Make sure to subscribe for everything in this Season 13. We've been covering all the new metas every single day as they evolve. Base defense, offensive strategies, everything like that. Make sure you stay tuned, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Checking out. Back.